morning, officer.
Madam, are you aware that under City Ordinance 35247, it prohibits loitering in a public place? It is considered a nuisance and a threat to safety.
But, officer, I was just looking at the monument.
And what, may I ask, you find so fascinating about it?
Oh, well, I'm just curious to see what's under there.
Curious, you say? You wouldn't happen to be tempted to peek, now would you?
Peek?
Yes, that is what I said, peek. Because peeking is prohibited without a permit.
Oh, officer, I wouldn't even dream of peeking without a permit. I can certainly wait until tomorrow. That is when the unveiling is, correct?
Maybe yes, maybe no. That is none of your business.
What do you mean? I thought it was a public event.
Well, it's a wonderful day, don't you think? Do you think it will rain?
Officer, control yourself.
Monsieur, I highly advise you not to do that again. Luckily, I am a highly trained professional, and I was able to restrain myself.
I'll be more careful next time.
Yes, I highly advise you do that.
I believe it's time we moved along.
I think it would be best.
Look at that adorable flower shop. Let's go check it out.
Everything clear?
Here is glass. Nothing suspicious.
Good. Now the mission can begin.
Oh, hello. I'm sorry. I didn't know anyone was here. May I help y'all?
Actually, we're here to help you.
Oh, well, I don't need any new employees right now, darlings, but maybe y'all could check back around Christmas time. It's a good time.
Well, you didn't quite understand. You see, we are the Truth Force, and we are here on a mission to save International City.
You have been praying, haven't you?
Praying? Of course I've been praying. I pray all the time.
I knew it. All it takes is for someone to start praying, and then, sooner or later, at just the right time, we show up.
Are you angels or something?
Nope, just defenders of the truth. So wherever the truth and the knowledge of the one true God are under attack, that's where you'll find us.
We are gathering information about Simon Detweiler. He was the first Chancellor of International City. So we were wondering what you could tell us about him, Mrs. Potts.
How do you know my name?
Oh, we know all about you. Born and raised in Alabama, 2 years of culinary school in Paris, met your husband, moved to International City, and you've been here ever since. You've got 2 daughters, 3 cats, a very old parrot named General Lee.
Oh, Mrs. Potts, you needn't worry. Your information is absolutely safe with us. We are the good guys, really.
And I'm just supposed to believe y'all after that?
Well, you could check our website. We got a lot of licenses, endorsements, certificates, and...
I'm sorry, sweetheart. It's gonna take a lot more than that. My mama didn't raise no dummy.
Miss Potts, I'm sorry we came on a little too strongly, but I'm sure if we sat down, talked about it, you'd feel much better about this all.
Well, I guess I can listen to what y'all have to say. Oh, come on inside. Y'all like sweet tea? 2 hours later and a whole lot of sweet tea after, I knew a whole lot more about the Truth Force.
And we'll be real careful with these diaries, Mrs. Potts.
Oh, I know you will, sweetheart. And if you need any more help, just holler. And no more of this Mrs. Potts. Y'all know my name is Flora. And most folk call me Flo. So that's what it's going to be from now on. Y'all hear?
Okay, Flo, it's a deal.
Also, you said that you and some others have been praying. Well, I'd just like to say, don't stop. I got the feeling that the future of this place is going to be in very great jeopardy in these next couple of days.
Oh, well, I'll sure to pray. And in fact, I can't wait to tell all the ladies about y'all.
Well, we definitely appreciate your enthusiasm, Mrs. Potts, but we need to keep all this strictly confidential.
Yeah, if the enemy somehow catches a wind of us, our mission will be compromised.
Okay, I won't say a word to anybody. Not a word.
Thank you. We'll be in touch.
Oh, thank you, honey. I'm just so glad and thankful for what y'all are doing.
You know, I have a good feeling about those diaries.
I know. She just happened to have these bindings right when we show up. And if it would have been a day or two later, they would have been back in the museum under lock and key.
I wonder what's under there.
You're gonna like this one. According to our intelligence, it's a statue of the Chancellor.
Why am I not surprised?
On the other hand, how could a place that was once so decidedly Christian come to this point?
Well, I know after some time, eventually people take their freedoms for granted. I know that much.
And their Bibles, too.
And they begin to accept man's ideas over what God has to say. The authority of God's word is just so important.
And if you get that one thing wrong, you are in a whole bunch of trouble.
That's exactly what I'm afraid of for International City. Man, if the Chancellor releases this new constitution, and any freedoms that Christians had to worship or speak of their faith here will be gone for good.
Well, we can't let that happen now, can we?
Sure is a good thing Mr. Detweiler hid those old Constitution all those years ago.
We just have to find them, that's all.
Hey, we've always loved a challenge, right?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm getting a warning signal.
Truth Force, stand firm!
If it isn't the International Spy Academy Truth Force. And just in time to see the final piece of the puzzle fall into place.
Balak, I should have known you had something to do with all the trouble here.
Trouble? I guess that depends on your perspective. I don't see any trouble. I think things are getting better all the time. In fact, I hear we're getting a new constitution. One without all that Bible stuff in it. I heard the old ones all got burned up in the fire.
Yes, I wonder how that happened.
I have no idea. Hey, you guys are with WASA, yeah? Where are the cool weapons?
The weapons we fight with are not the weapons of this world.
Ha, whatever that means. Well, I don't know what you guys are doing here. You guys are just too late this time. Everything's been set in place. Unless, of course, you've come to help us celebrate.
Balak, you know the one and only true God whom we serve is all-knowing and all-powerful. Do you really think he can't stop whatever you have in mind here if he so chooses?
Well, it doesn't look like he so chooses this time, does it? Oh well, better luck next time.
Have a good day, Balak. Had to erase his short-term memory. Can't have him knowing that we're here.
Boy, what a sweetheart.
Yeah, with an IQ of 160 and a master of disguises, we'll have to be extra careful.
A member of the Evil Villain Network?
Yeah, he's been with the EVN for a long time, which means they're probably in cahoots with Venom, and the city's probably infested with their agents.
Maybe we should call pest control.
What we need to do is gotta go and check out those diaries. Let's go.
That evening,
And what are you doing out so late, young man?
Who, me?
Yes, of course. Who else would I be talking to?
Well, You see, the Chancellor has this speech tomorrow, and I'm responsible for setting up everything.
And?
And I just want to sort of check things over in my mind. You see, it's very important, and I don't want to mess things up.
You don't want to mess things up, eh?
That's right.
Well, take it from me, kid. It's not so bad. You get used to it after a while.
Really? That's good, I guess. You know, I'd like to be inspector someday. It must be so exciting.
Well, boy, you should know that it's not just anyone could be an inspector. I mean, the training is important and all, but there's more to them than that.
Really? Like what?
Well, I don't mean to discourage you, but you have to be born with abilities like mine.
Say, I noticed that you don't have a weapon. Why is that?
Well, my weapon, they took away my... What I mean to say is, why do you need a weapon when you have these? See this? These hands are far more lethal than any weapon you can imagine. Let me demonstrate. You see this table?
Mm-hmm.
I will chop it in half with my hands. Watch closely. It was just practice.
I really better be going, Inspector. Good night.
Who goes there? In the name of the law, I order you to review yourself.